Welcome back to Vana Media. My name is Boniface Wino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, the replacement of Moussa Faki, that is the current chairman of African Union, has been going on whereby candidates have been sending their CVs, and right now, most of them are campaigning because we know very well that the deadline of submitting the letters or the deadline of submitting the CVs ended on 6th of August. That is this year. But right now, we only have 4 candidates. After having 5 candidates, we had 5 candidates initially, but unfortunately, one of them dropped. In which the one that dropped is what I want us to discuss in this video. But before we do that, I would like to give you a chance to go to the subscription area. You click the subscribe button, you like, you share, and drop me a comment and tell me what you think and where you're watching us from. As I normally say, that feedback is normally the key thing in any form of communication. I'll not fail to appreciate those who have been giving us support. People like Omar Indati, people like Jefferson Siringa, people like Eleme 254, people like Billion. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Asante sana. Now, jumping back to our discussion, Hausi Yusuf Adams, that is a Somali lady, a lady who also submitted her CV that she wanted to vie for the position to replace Moussa Faki as the next chairperson of African Union. Yesterday visited Kenya, and she announced by herself that she has dropped, and therefore she's going to support Raila'S Odinga to take position or to win, in order to win the position and become the next chairman of African Union to represent East Africa.
Here with us, Madam Fawzia Yusuf Adan from the Republic of Somalia, who has come to pay a courtesy call on us here today, and she has got the word.
I'm very pleased to be here and meet Right Honorable Raila Odinga, and as a candidate, I was a candidate for the African Union chairpersonship. Today, I've decided to also step down and support His Honorable Raila Odinga. I am in the spirit of Pan-Africanism and for Eastern Africa unity and development. I would like to support his candidacy, and I'm very pleased to do it. Somalia, as Right Honorable Odinga said before, Somalia and Kenya are sister countries. We therefore need to be working towards closer relationship for that also. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I really want to say that I'm very grateful to my sister here for the generosity she has exhibited by accepting to step down in our favor. And she has also assured me that she will work together with me in this campaign so that we can be able to bring this seat here back home. Somalia and Kenya are sister countries. And that's why when Somalia was in distress, Kenyans went to her aid, and we continue to do our best as a nation to help them to restore peace and stability in that country. We want to bring the entire continent of Africa together. We want Africa to unite and speak with one voice. We don't want to be talking about Christians and Muslims, Anglophone, Francophone, Russophone. We want Africa to be one united continent. And it's only through the unity of our people that Africa will be able to harness its potential and be able to play a major role in the international community of nations. So we are very happy with this, and we are now rolling because the applications were closed on the 6th of this month. There are 4 candidates right now, and we are saying that may the best one win. Thank you very much.
Now, amongst the people that have remained, we have got Yusuf from Djibouti. We have got Anil Gayan from Mauritania. And we also have Richard James from Madagascar. Now, the biggest threat that right now Raila Amolo Odinga might have is Yusuf from Djibouti. That is the only threat that most of people are saying that Raila Amolo Odinga is going to have. Maybe this lady could have given Raila Amolo Odinga a lot of pressure because one thing, she's a lady. Another thing, she is a Muslim, and therefore a lot of people were thinking that most of the Muslims will support her based on her agenda and also based on her religion. But now we still have Yusuf here. Yusuf is also, and majority of Africa is covered with Muslims. That is one thing that we also need to understand. I want us to ask ourselves this question, that why is it that this lady just decided to come and support Raila Odinga at this peak hour? According to me, I think that this lady felt like, because she was not even supported by her own country. So it means that this lady felt like the country betrayed her by not even endorsing her to vie for the position. Yet her winning was going to benefit the country. So that is number one. Number one, she felt like she had been betrayed by her country, because we remember even the president came to Kenya and said that he is going to support Raila Odinga. That is number one. The second thing, there might have been a lot of transaction that convinced this lady to come and support Raila Odinga. And transaction, when I talk about transaction, I mean that this lady must have been paid. You know, right now these guys can go 1,000 miles. They can do anything possible. They can do anything, and they can do everything possible in their power to make sure that they get what they want. That is it. Let us now talk. Let us now have a real talk. These guys, Raila Odinga together with William Ruto, can go 1,000 miles to do everything possible to get what they want. And in this case, there must have been a lot of money spent to convince this lady to drop this position, because I've told you that this is the only person, there are only two people that maybe that Raila Odinga was feeling that they are a threat to him for him to win this position. Yusuf is not that much a threat to Raila. These are the guys, someone that comes from James from Madagascar and Anil Ftena, those are not threat to Raila. The only threat that Raila had was this lady and now Yusuf. And now he's remaining with Yusuf. So the question is, will Raila really make it? Bearing in mind that larger population of this continent is covered with Muslims. And we have got a Muslim candidate that is going to vie for the position. A lot of people are saying that Raila Amolo Odinga must not win this, because one, he is a betrayer. And in any moment, any place, a betrayer is not allowed to rule. Some of Kenyans are saying that what Raila has done to Kenyans Raila should not even be allowed to go outside. But I think I have something to say. That Raila going to become the chairman of African Union has got nothing to do with Kenyan politics. Him going into Africa, him going to become the chairman of Africa is going to represent Kenya. And we also need to bear in mind that the people that are going to vote, and that is why I think Raila Amolo Odinga is trying his level best to make good relationships with these leaders, with these presidents and this prime minister, because he knows very well that these are the only people that have got a say when it comes to voting. We can make noise, we can shout here that Raila cannot make it, Raila will not make it, Raila should not be allowed. But at the end of the day, people like William Ruto, people like President of Uganda Museveni, people like Samia Suluhu, those are the people that have got to say when it comes to voting. Of course, we are Kenyans, we are citizens. We must also talk. We must also say our minds. But at the end of the day, people like William Ruto are people that now will have the final say. They will say that now it is now for voting. Now we vote. We have 54 countries in our continent. So if at all someone gets 27 out of 54, automatically that person is a winner. Or if you will get 25 out of 54, that person will be a winner. So the question is, do you think Raila Amolo Odinga will win this position? If yes, how is it going to affect Kenyan politics? If no, why is it that Raila Amolo Odinga should not win this position? Another question under if no, what will be Raila Amolo Odinga's next move? Or what will be Raila Amolo Odinga's stake if at all he fails this last given opportunity in politics, not only in Kenya, but worldwide. And everybody in the world is watching the next Raila Amolo Odinga's move politically. That's all I had for today, and let me know what you think at the comment section. I've been your host, Professor Wino. Bye-bye.